Black Jabba TV.
I welcome you all to Jabba Lens. As we all know, Jabba Lens basically stand for anything that is photo worthy and video worthy. And so from today to our subsequent episodes that we are going to shoot, we would like to tackle on some pressing issues. And so for now, we're going to talk about cancer. We are going to talk about cancer, and basically we'll center it to breast cancer. Breast cancer. All right. Let's see if we can give a quick throw or a quick light on what cancer is. Breast cancer is a disease where abnormal cells in the breast grow uncontrollably, forming a tumor. So it usually starts in the milk ducts or the lobules or lubula, and if not caught early, can spread to the other parts of the body. So quick basics. We have types which include the invasive ductal carcinoma, that is the most common one, which is invasive lobular carcinoma. I don't know if I'm getting it well. Other people too can call it the inflammatory breast cancer, etc. There are risk factors, there are symptoms, and then we also have treatment. Now we have with us here a breast cancer survivor. And so I wouldn't like to talk about things that I don't know. I would like for us to hear from the horse's own mouth how her journey has been through life before the cancer, and life during the cancer, and life after the cancer. So I would like for you to introduce yourself.
My name is Mawuse Zottor. I'm a professional teacher and I'm also a cancer survivor. Thank you.
How long have you been teaching?
This is my 20th year in teaching. This is my 20th year.
Okay, so at what point did you realize that you have cancer?
That was 2023. One of the days, let me say August. I was going about my usual work. Then I realized I felt a little pain in my armpit. So when I went to the bathroom, I raised my hand and I realized that there was a lump in my armpit, not even in the breast. There was a lump, but at which the lump was growing. Initially, it was very tiny, but as the day goes by, it was increasing and it was so painful. So I went to one of the government health facility, a smaller one. So they gave me a referral note to go to a bigger hospital for further labs, which I did. So if I may mention, I went to SNIT Hospital at Osu. So I did what do we do? They call it I did ultrasound and I also did mammogram. So to determine what kind of lump is in my armpits and the size of it. So I started the the labs there. So when they realized that during the ultrasound, the lump was 3.2 inches, but they referred me to do biopsy again, which I went to another hospital in Accra, but the queue in that hospital was delaying me because the pain I was going through at that time. So somebody advised that I should go to a hospital in Kumasi. So when I went to Kumasi, I have to start all the tests all over again. I did a mammogram, I did ultrasound, but I also did a biopsy.
So a quick one before we go a little bit deeper. When you felt there was pain in your armpit, how did you take that? Were you just like it was just a normal pain? And at what point did you realize you have to go to the hospital to go do checkup?
Let me tell you something. When I was 22 years, a lump was removed from my breast, but that one was ordinary lump. They call it benign. So, and it is the same breast. I did surgery. So, most of the times I had side effects, sometimes sharp pain or itches all over. So, my mind is always on that breast. I'm very particular about it. So, when I had the lump, I wasn't too, though I wasn't sure what was it, but I've also not realized. I was scared. I really wanted to go to the hospital to find out what is wrong with me, not to know whether it's a boil or it's just a lump, or maybe it will be resulting to cancer.
So I actually ask you this question because we Ghanaians we normally don't like hospitals, so we'll be like it's one of those pains and that it will go. Do you get it? So it's really good you went to the hospital.
Black Jabba TV.
We're moving on to the second part of her early stages when she realized she had cancer. All right. So you said the doctor called and she asked if you have your family members around you before she tells you the results. Can you take us through and tell us how the feeling was like when she actually told you the news? Is it a news? Or?
Okay, I will say it's a news. What happened was then he started by saying, "Oh, Auntie Mawuse, all hope is not lost." I don't want to hear that word. So when she mentioned all hope is not lost, then I asked what happened. So, "Oh, you have cancer, you have breast cancer, but at this stage, when you go for early treatment, you will live, you will not die." I didn't know how the phone fell from my hand. Then I started crying. I was having a mixed feeling. I cried and cried. So the first thing I did was to call my pastor after they broke the news to me. I called and then he spoke to me. He prayed with me and he encouraged me. He told me all is not lost. This is for another miracle. So I should just stay calm and go through the treatment. I said, all right. So I think my headmistress was so interested in this case because, I was with her. So anytime I have to go to the hospital for labs and things, she's always aware. So I think she was also eager to hear the result. So unfortunately, the day the result came, I didn't even call her. I was there when she called me. She normally called me Zottor. My surname is Zottor, but she always say Zottor. So she called me and she shouted Zottor. So when I responded, she realized that I was crying. So she asked, what happened? Then I told her the result is in, and they say, I have cancer. She did so well that day. She came to pick me, and we went to her church. I think they were having church program that day. So we went to her church, and she made sure I smiled before she brought me back home. Because I was crying, I was moody, and I was sad. So in the church, we prayed and prayed. After the church closed, she was chatting me about life story, how life is. Certain things you do expect, but they come to happen to you. You just have to accept them. And she said so many things. And at the end of the day, I stopped crying and then she sent me home.
Okay. So, all hope is not lost. She said something that I wanted to use as a wrap up for this session. You see, the kind of people we keep around us, the people we contact when issues come, and those who stand with us to go through our hard times and trying moments really counts. The first person she called was a pastor. And the second person was the headmistress, who was very supportive and who played a pivotal role in this journey. When your issues come, who will you call?